it's weird because it's cooler, and a wind blew in from the side, and stuff, and then it's supposed to be getting rain, but there's the air quality is not real good, and typically when you have these kind of seasonal changes and stuff, when I lived here, even when I moved back here 15 years ago, the air quality get better and you'd be better. Um, Started getting worse right before COVID. Um, uh, it may have something to do with chemical genocidal operations in the air. I don't know. I can't tell you. Well, I know a lot of things is the plants reacting to unhealthy things that it's just been reacting to, more and more recently. And I can't tell you, I'm not a scientist. I can't tell you what's going on, what they're doing and stuff. I'm a human being, and I stopped getting vaccinated back in 2019, and sense of smell is one of our survival mechanisms. So it's what we're given to survive. It's a very important thing, and so when you feel and smell and understand there's not quite right with the air quality, and the plants aren't reacting right, you know that it's wrong, and so it sucks, but all you can do is just survive and then help and stop and eliminate abuse and then recover. That's all we're capable of doing. I know I'm the focal point of that because I'm Earl from the Book of Revelation, and I understand that. And I know there's a lot of you, especially like I told the people at Walmart and everything. When I meet you, I appreciate you, and I know the best you can do is just get up every day and pray that Lord's prayer and then survive, and that you don't have the cognitive communication that I have, and you can't explain things as intellectually and as they just most people just know they can't. Well, I was watching the Coggins kid, okay, with ADHD, and Amy used to always tells me I was adult ADHD. It's like, nah, I just don't sit around and take indoctrination bullshit real well. Well, 2 and 2 is 4. Life's eternal, grace is infinite, and I don't need money to fuck a woman and make my neighbor feel like he's inefficient. So I'm not an asshole, and so I get what they call adult ADHD real quick when I have to listen to bullshit. I'm like, fuck, I'm out of here, right? And I do that a lot. And you do, you're early, you don't have to listen. You can, you get it. You can. My brain's just that way. And if it's, like John, if it's an idea for money, I don't want to hear it. I'll sing with you to help you pay your bills as a lounge singer thing, but that's about it. But don't make me sing the way you play. Let me sing the way I sing. And I told him that. I said, people don't want to drag it out and long it out. They want you maybe to up 3/4 time it, like in that movie with Billy D. Williams playing Scott Doppler. It's not supposed to be played 3/4 time. People want to dance to it, man. So I'm in the juke joint. I can't play your melodies the way because people can't dance to it right. This isn't an opera house. It's a juke joint. So I gotta 3/4 time it. So I got to 3/4 time your rags so people can dance to them. Like Ibrahim Quintanilla and Los Dinos and Blue Moon and shit. We would play something we can dance to, right? Andale pues. So you gotta know the room. You gotta understand the crowd. And so I'm tired as hell. But I caught those 2 kids while I was shooting hoops in the barn, and I'm like, damn, you're gonna want to watch this again if you don't if you forget, but shit. You come from abusive people, from abusive tribalism, okay, they have brain damage from that abuse. And now you've abused yourself, and horrendously to impress people that are the main cognition and the main cause of your abuse. So you're not being great, you're destroying yourself. And in destroying yourself through their instruction, you feel like you're doing something great and worthy of self-destruction through pleasing the greaters, the great greats, So he's a Navy SEAL, the same Nate Reynolds, okay? The guy who sexually predicated on my wife Amy and had the other guys. Yeah, I don't like Navy SEALs, okay? I don't like Green Berets. They were special forces at Fort Huachuca that did that with Amy and Natalie. Okay, so and Noah had to kick their kids' asses every day at school, and I had to sit there and tell my son, no, Noah, you cannot kick their asses, or you will get expelled, and their daddy's jobs are the money that run the town. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought it was fucking hilarious. The teachers did too, because here comes this long-haired Tommy Chong type dude. And they have to say, your son has to keep beating up all the sons of all the super soldiers at the fort because they're picking on the kids with autism and Down syndrome. It was funny. Well, with the sexual thing they did with Amy, see, when Nate Reynolds did his thing at whatever at up in Wyoming, right? Amy went around and told everybody, and so did Angel, I had the best sexual reputation in town. All these guys fucked me, but I went home and had the best sex I had with Ralph. He got himself with that because when he set her up for the job and didn't give it to her. So he set himself up for the woman gossip to make them all, no, Ralph's fat, chubby Ralph is better in the bed than, all those macho guys she slept with at the NSI. And that shit was funny, And so they made sure when I went to Sierra Vista that wasn't going to happen. And it didn't happen. But the funny part it was all the women were watching it at Fort Huachuca going, this guy stays home and raises the kids, asks her to stay home and has to turn down women that are more physically appealing and attractive to his wife because he knows his wife will use the system to abuse this woman and him. And all these guys are fucking his wife, passing around on underground chat rooms and saying, oh, your husband's dick is so much bigger than mine. And all the women are like, are you serious? This man's gorgeous. You guys are pigs. And the girls used to talk to me. The girl at the convenience store across from Candlewood Suite. She goes, these guys, when I leave this town, I'm leaving. These men are pathetic and they're disgusting. She goes, they come around, they screw around their wives. You think they'd at least have the courtesy to wear a fucking condom? The women all in Sierra Vista, the Army women and the women, they loved me. Okay? And the kids that were trying to be decent loved me. Okay, but the dads that worked at the forts and their apple don't fall from the tree for hospital, they were jealous of me, hated me. That motherfucker think he all that. It's like, well, I am, motherfucker, and it's all because of you. Contributions from viewers like you. Thanks, public broadcast system of Cochise County and Doña Ana County. Couldn't have done it without you. Couldn't have made it. You couldn't have done it without you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for you. Couldn't have a show without you. Da 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 dee da 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 do 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 da da do. So yeah, that's what he's doing. Lopez does the same thing for her daddy. She will do things that will practically destroy herself to make. My mom did it with Philip Sheridan Murphy. You proud of me now? I do love my dad. Okay, but if he's not proud of me or what I did, then ain't nothing gonna make him proud of me, so I ain't worried about that shit. He always still treats me like I'm an arrogant, cocky son of a bitch who's trying to replace God, when Rockefeller has proved by studies saying, I know it's his alter ego that's Jesus, it's God. I get that. I understood that. I've explained it to him like 700 times in the last 3 years, and he gets mad at me and tells me, no, Jesus is God, Earl. And I'm like, no, Jesus never says that in the Bible. Okay? He never does. They keep saying that. If you go read the New Testament, they keep trying to get him to say he's Jehovah. And he says, no, I won't say that because God's omniscient and omnipotent and I'm not Jehovah. But I'm explaining to you that Caesar nor Pharaoh nor God's neither. God's omniscient and omnipotent. It's impossible for a man to be God. That's what Jesus proves to the Romans. That's what Moses proved to the Egyptians. That's what Daniel proved to the Philistines. I mean, how many times? It's so consistent in the book. It's like, what? That people can actually believe the Constantinian bullshit that Jesus is saying, I'm Jehovah. Psych, I was just kidding. Okay, it's a wonderful crucifixion day. Grab your cross, head down to the left. Life's a tub of shit, but it's not a tub of shit. It's what we make of it, okay? This is like that one atheist guy said on that Jewish atheist guy on the DVD for the library. He says it's a very beautiful, comfortable planet. And what it takes to, like Bob Marley and Haile Selassie, if you knew what life is worth, you'd look for years on earth, and now you see the lights, stand up for your right? So you've got to understand. And you got to understand, I did not attempt to be superior intellectually to most people, okay? And these people that work so hard, I'm going through, I go out there and shoot. I can shoot hoops for an hour or two in the bar and jog around and all that. You got to see my legs where the chemicals come out from the Roundup and the other crap in the air. I mean, it's just brutal. Okay. And then I'm adjusting to the next strain of stuff they do for COVID and stuff. So my body has to adjust to that. And I got to sleep more today, and I'll do that. It's hard to sleep because of the air quality and the things that they do with the chemical adjutants around here because they can. It's in the Patriot Act. It's in all the language and linguistics that have people that are a threat to their corporations, that you guys vote and say it's okay. But the thing about it is I'm transcending genocidal language with true, faithful, loving, intelligent. It just takes a while because the people that invented the technology for genocide, let's not do this. Well, it's not time to live the Lord's Prayer yet. You don't get to say that. I get to say that. So when you asked me, it was time, 2009. Okay, so then you guys sat there and had all the books, and it's like I told you guys, the devil and Satan wrote those things down and changed them, and because they're fighting. But it says in the book of Revelation that if you change, okay, the words in these gospels, okay, you won't live these gospels. You'll be trapped in eternal wretchedness in hell. You'll corrupt them, and you'll fight over your egos and your perceptions of what you call God. That if you take these gospels that were left by the people that lived them, that wrote them down, that they have underneath the Vatican, and you understand them and you live them, you will no longer murder each other, and you will live in the Garden of Eden. You'll live world peace for the rest of your lives and pass it on to your kids. Okay? How long have we had the Holy Bible? Okay. How long have we been living the Lord's Prayer and Islam? And it says the same thing in the Quran, that the people that, the people that will take this Quran and write it down and use it are going to be just like the people that give us the Bible and use it, and the same that give us the Torah. Okay, so there's the living word, and there's the people that write it down and then try to kill the living word to replace faith in the glory of God with their ego. And it's affected my dad. It's a brain injury. It affected me. Look at all those old videos with the way I say God and all the brain injury things I have, and trying to cognitively explain and understand what I'm saying linguistically to other people, because I'm trying to connect to the Marleys. I'm trying to connect to these people. I'm trying to get someone to step forward and say, hey, Lord's Prayer now, it's not cute, yay. And no one's doing it, so I have to do it all by my damn self. And I didn't want to. I wanted everybody else to help. When I was upset, hey, I can do it too. I can live the Lord's Prayer too. It's not hard. It's easy. It's wonderful. I love it. Yay. That's what I wanted. Well, because I'm fucking intelligent, you fucking assholes. Fucking intelligent? Yeah. I'm stuck in vulgar intercourse central. I'm fucking intelligent, you fucking assholes. Yes. Who said that? Jesus did. They're assholes. All the people at Fort Bliss? Yeah, where your grandma's being buried? Yes, they're all assholes. Okay, I appreciate that. I understand that. I don't appreciate it, but I appreciate the help. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so let's load this one up, and we'll get probably one more in, and then we'll go up and we'll just tear it down, start over again. Okay, assholes. But yeah, it did help watching the Coggins kid and his brain damage. But I already knew, because we've already talked about all the stuff that they talked about. It turned into a commercial at the first. Venison, really? People don't really need that much protein, Michael Phelps. You have to look at, you're going to kill all the deer. It's just, protein is in accordance to actions and quality of actions and intelligence of environment and body. You're in a survivalist mode because you live in a toxic environment. You need to, never mind. I'm fixing it. I love you. It's largely working through me because I'm faithful. Thank you very much.